So for about 6 months, I have been fighting this piece of junk hose. Kinks, it's ugly, it goes everywhere. I can't stand it. Upgraded a little bit, said, oh, I'll get this expandable hose. It's kind of neat. It expands, and then it shrinks down. It's kind of compact. That's doesn't seem like a bad thing. But then you run into something like this. Boosh. Right on cue. Just burst open. So got rid of that. Goodbye. Yoink right into the trash with that one. So sick of that hose. I'm so glad to see it gone. And I decided to upgrade. So went ahead and picked up the Neotech retractable hose reel. This thing is a 5/8 inch. I went with the 5/8 because I wanted to get more water pressure for my pressure washer. And the 1/2 inch just wasn't quite going to get it done for me. So just unboxing this thing real quick. So they got a booklet, some brochures. They have, it's packed in pretty well. Got a lot of styrofoam. They have some Teflon tape in there and a couple extra rubber washers if you need it. So that's kind of nice to see. I didn't expect the Teflon tape. And here's the hose reel itself. They also include this orange hose nozzle that has different settings on it, which I'll show you later. This is really probably the only thing that I think I would upgrade so far on this is what mounts onto your wall or a post. And it's made out of plastic. It does feel sturdy, but I would love to have seen that made out of some type of metal, maybe aluminum, something like that. But we'll see how it holds up. So here is the hose reel itself. It, like I said, it's fairly good size. You can see that's the part that goes into the mounting bracket, and it just slides in kind of like this. Boop, goes just in like that. And so that way you can pull it off in the winter. You can store it however you want to do it. This is how the reel works itself. It pulls out, it has to hit about 2 feet, and it'll click, and it'll stay stuck like that until you give it a little pull and it retracts. So let's go ahead and mount this on the wall and take a look and see what it looks like. Here's the wall that it's going on, and this is just a little pro tip for you. I took a old chip clip that broke and took the magnet out of it and put it on some masking tape, and this is what I use to find studs. So kind of cheating here because I knew there was a stud right there because of the screw, but when you move that up and down, the magnet will stick to the fastener that's in the wall. So that works indoors and out. So I went ahead and mounted this into the stud on one side. I have the T111 siding. It's about a 1/2 inch wood. So the other side is just into the siding. Go ahead and put the hose reel on. It just drops right on. Pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. And there's some little holes here for screws that they include. And you can go ahead and put those screws in those little holes right there to kind of keep it from coming out. So if you wanted to keep it in there a little bit more permanently, this is something very important here. You should not just pull that hose and let it go and have it retract on its own. They say you should extend the hose, turn on the water, and then turn off the water, and then let the hose back. So here I am. I'm just going to back the hose out about 15 feet or so. Then go ahead and turn on the water and do a little show watering. Just kind of show what the hose nozzle does. So go through some of the spraying settings on here just so you can kind of see. This is definitely not the star of the show, but it does have some nice little different modes and settings and things like that. So you have a jet and full and a spray. So it feels pretty good. Overall, I don't want to clown on it, but the hose reel is definitely, what you're buying. So turn it off, drain the water out of the hose, and then I give it a light pull, and I just kind of stand there and feed it back. Like I said, I don't want this spring, popping or something like that. So I want to be a little more gentle with things. But overall, so far, I'm really happy with this. So if you're looking for something like that, take a look.